Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the news. Here are the headlines of the day. All arrangements put in place for counting of votes for Lok Sabha polls tomorrow. India creates world record with 64.2 crore voters participating in Lok Sabha polls. 27 nurses from Meghalaya ready to elevate their career in Japan. Altogether, 13 counting centres, 8 for Shillong and 5 for Tura constituency, says CEO Dr. BDR Tiwari. And District Authority has revoked the order of 144 CRPC in the district, says Returning Officer S.C. Sadhu. All arrangements have been put in place for counting of votes for Lok Sabha polls tomorrow. The counting for assembly polls in Andhra Pradesh and Odisha and by-elections to assembly constituencies will also be held on the same day. The counting will begin at 8 a.m. The Election Commission has said that the counting trends and results will be available on the ECI website at resultseci.gov.in as well as on the Google Play Store or Apple Play Store. Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar said that India has created a world record with 64.2 crore voters participating in the Lok Sabha polls. Briefing the media in New Delhi today, Kumar said that the number is 1.5 times of the voters of all G7 countries, the US, UK, France, Germany, Italy, Japan and Canada, which makes this the highest ever in the world. He also said only 39 repolling were conducted in this election, unlike 540 repolling in the 2019 general election. He also said that no major incident of violence took place in this Lok Sabha election.
42 million proud Indian voters. This is a historic moment for all of us, for the nation as a whole. 642 ever anywhere in the world in any of the electoral exercise. That's what is the number of voters. And this is, just to give you some small statistics, this is 1.5 times of the voters of all G7 countries. There are 312 million proud women voters. This is also the highest ever in the world.
The Overseas Nursing Job Fair, held last year, has turned out to be a major turning point for 27 nurses from Meghalaya who are all set to begin their professional journey in Japan after completing Japanese language training. With their newfound skill, the nurses will be placed across various hospitals and care homes in Japan. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma met with the teachers and students involved in this initiative. He expressed his pride, stating that it is great to see nurses from the state move out and serve people overseas. He also urged others to come forward and take the opportunity not only to earn livelihood overseas but also to enhance their knowledge and career. The training was conducted by 10 Japanese teachers at Navas, a testament to the program's success.
The efforts that we had started have started to bear fruits, and today we have 27 of our nurses who have got placements in Japan, and 18 of them have got placements in Singapore. And the training program is going on very well, and we expect that in the coming months and the coming years, in fact, many more of our skilled manpower will be given the opportunity to work in different parts of the world.
I would like to thank first God for keeping me safe all this time, my parents, my relatives, and our chief ministers, Conrad K. Sangma, and our government and the Meghalaya State Skill Development Society for giving us this opportunity.
The Chief Electoral Officer of Meghalaya, Dr. BDR Tiwari, today, while addressing the media at the counting centre Polo, said that he is happy with all the arrangements in all the counting centres in the state. He also said that there are altogether 13 counting centres, 8 for Shillong and 5 for Tura constituency. He informed that the security arrangement is looked after by the concerned district authority and sub-divisional authority, and all is set in place for tomorrow. Meanwhile, the Chief Secretary of Meghalaya, D.P. Walang, today inspected the counting centre along with the CEO, the returning officer and the police. Speaking to the media after the inspection, Walang expressed his confidence that the counting will effectively start tomorrow at 8 a.m. without any problem.
5 for the Tura PC, all 12 district and Swara civil subdivision. So all needful arrangement for the counting AC segment wise has already been made, and the counting arrangement for the postal ballots also been done in the RO constituency.
And I'm sure that the counting will be conducted effectively tomorrow, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Well, security measures are...
Security measures are adequate. I've just had a discussion with the SB of the district, and adequate quantum of force has been placed here. So we are satisfied with the arrangements.
The JSU today met Meghalaya DGP Ida Shisha Nongrang and discussed several issues. During the meeting, the pressure group raised issues of smuggling, extorting on highways and even recruitment in the police department.
7 main issue that is for the welfare of our state and of our youth. And in the first one, we have proposed that all the state police border outposts, which was initiated by the government, previous government, I would say, 2022, with 7 sensitive locations in and around the state. And we have specifically told Madam that these 2 police outposts, which is in Khanduli and Mukro, and we have seen the condition of it, which is very, very pathetic, and it is quite unsafe for the police security.
Tura MDC Bernard Marak has demanded inquiry into the poor construction of the PA Sangma Stadium. The retaining wall of the stadium collapsed early morning today. BJP Vice President and MDC of Tura, Bernard N. Marak, demanded an immediate inquiry into the shoddy work done by the company constructing the PA Sangma Stadium. He said that the company constructing the PA Sangma Stadium is not a worthy company because of the second time the newly constructed wall of the stadium collapsed within a month of its completion.
Not happy with the work, and they want that the government should take this up immediately, and proper inquiry has to be done, and the work, the wall has to be concrete.
The Deputy Commissioner of Rebhoy, Arpit Upadhyay, convened a special meeting today with representatives from all political parties in the region. The agenda primarily focused on the forthcoming counting process, which will be held tomorrow, pertaining to the declaration of results for the Lok Sabha election as announced by the Election Commission of India. The meeting took place at the conference hall of the Deputy Commissioner's office in Nongpo and was attended by key stakeholders including observers, returning officers and assistant returning officers.
Meeting was called in the presence of all the counting supervisors, all the AROs and the political parties, and the purpose of this meeting was to brief the political parties about various rules of counting, the protocols of counting, and to clear their doubts, whatever if they are having. So the meeting has been concluded very successfully.
Head of Meteorological Centre Shillong Thang Jala Lovum informed that rainfall in the state will continue in the next few days. Informing that monsoon onset was declared for all parts of northeast and Meghalaya on May 30th, and the monsoon is continuing actively. He further informed that the state will experience very heavy rainfall for the next 2 days. The official has requested the public to check the social media pages and visit the IMD website.
Declared for all parts of northeast and Meghalaya on the 30th of May, and monsoon is continuing. I'm very active. So in the next few days, we're going to have very heavy rainfall in Meghalaya. We're giving very heavy rainfall for the next 2 days, and after that, heavy rainfall for the next three more days. So rainfall will continue, and for updates, you kindly see our social media pages and visit our website. Thank you.
The Deputy Commissioner of East Khasi Hills, who is also the returning officer of the 1st Shillong Parliamentary Constituency, SC Sadhu, informed that the district authority has revoked the order of 144 CRPC in the district. The district has made an arrangement for counting so that it would be done in a transparent manner by involving all political parties. Regarding law and order, Sadhu informed that they have made an arrangement ensuring that no other person enters the premises. He also said that even though they have relaxed 144 CRPC in the premises, they have enforced it so that no forces or person will disturb the counting centre.
Efficiently and in a transparent manner, involving all political parties. And for law and order, we have made elaborate arrangements in terms of in ensuring that no unauthorized person enters into this entire premises of the counting. And though we have relaxed the provisions of this initial order for 144 with respect to rallies and portions, all other provisions of that order are still intact. So that is in the premises, that is still in force, to ensure that no forces or no person or groups disturb the counting process.
India has voted. Meghalaya has voted. Now is the time to know what the people of India have decided and what the people of Meghalaya have decided. With Pan-India live updates in attractive graphics and live reporting from counting stations in Meghalaya, from our reporters, we bring to you the most holistic coverage of the counting day. Join DD Meghalaya to know the most authentic and latest results in a live marathon discussion program which will be broadcast from 9:30 a.m. onwards tomorrow with renowned political commentators and leaders of political parties. You can watch the program live on YouTube at DD News Meghalaya, at DD Meghalaya Official and at Doordarshan Kendra Tura channels. And now for the weather report. The maximum temperature recorded was 25.1 degrees Celsius and the minimum temperature was 15.1 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity in the morning was 68% while it was 83% in the evening. The recorded rainfall was 6.6 millimeters. And the forecast says moderate rain and thunder showers likely to occur in most places. And before we wind up, here's a quick look at the headlines once again. All arrangements put in place for counting of votes for Lok Sabha polls tomorrow. India creates world record with 64.2 crore voters participating in Lok Sabha polls. 27 nurses from Meghalaya ready to elevate their career in Japan. Altogether 13 counting centres, 8 for Shillong and 5 for Tura constituency, says CEO Dr. BDR Tiwari. And District Authority has revoked the order of 144 CRPC in the district, says Returning Officer SC Sadhu. Well, that's all we have in the news for you today. Do join us again tomorrow at the same time, same channel. Until then, good night.